What I mean, Warrant Officer, is that the information had already been downloaded from the memory card. It was stored somewhere. You then get requested to prepare Exhibit S, not so. Now I want to find out, in you preparing Exhibit S, where did you get that information from?
If I understand you correctly, you want me to say, where did I get the pictures from? Either it's a phone, SIM card, or memory card. If it's that, I got all the pictures from a memory card.
When you compiled Exhibit S, had the information that was in the memory card downloaded or not?
I received the information
Yes.
from the downloader's office in either a CD or a hard drive. Then I started analyzing.
Repeat that again. Repeat the photo logo again.
If I'm correct, because I don't have my statement that tells me how did I get that, but if I'm correct, I received the information with the case number, the information of the downloads from the downloader's office, the downloaders, which is Sergeant Kosi, in a CD, which means it was in a CD, downloaded into a CD, no, into a DVD. I can't remember what I used, and then I started doing my work.
You see, Mr. Mabasa, your testimony with regard to exactly what you did there, when you were to prepare this Exhibit S, the chain of events, they are very murky.
Yeah.
Other words, they are clouded. You don't know what actually you did. But let me help you. According to your statement, because at some stage you say you did not download the pictures, at some stage you downloaded from the memory card, but let me help you.
Okay. Thank you.
Out of respect. Thank you. You are saying in paragraph 5 of Exhibit F, which is your affidavit, that on the 17th of August 2020, at about 17 minutes past 11, you received a CD from the phone downloader's office with a computer folder marked Cleveland, case 96/2/2015, containing a phone download information. Do you follow?
That's correct. That's what I was trying to say. It's just that I don't have my statement in front of me.
You know what is crazy to me is that Sergeant Mabasa was asked the basic task of his job. Let's say you're a teacher and then the attorney advocate and you're in court and you're asked, you know who we should use as an example? Let's use Jocelyn Smith's teacher when she was in court. And they asked her how she got to find out about Jocelyn not being at school. And, you know, it's a regular occurrence for teachers to for children not to come to school. What is the process that happens? What are the procedures? And okay? Yeah. Imagine Jocelyn's teacher being called and being on the witness stand and being asked how she found out that Jocelyn was missing. And then she'll say, I need to read my statement. I just need to read my statement to find out how I found out that Jocelyn wasn't there. Sergeant Mabasa is not a serious man. First of all, I'm even asking myself, why didn't he have an interpreter? Why did he choose to do this in English? I'm just asking. I'm not, because it feels half the time he doesn't understand the question in English when Umnisi poses it to him. But here's the thing. Or is he playing games? Let me know in the comment section down below. Here's the thing I want to say. Sergeant Mabasa works for the South African Police Services, aka he's a state employee, aka he does this downloading, analysis, and of the downloadables all the time. It's part of his job description. It's not like it's an extra part of his job. He's a field worker and then sometimes he does the downloading. It's his job. How on earth is he not able to answer the question of, for Exhibit S, where did you get the downloads? In what format were they in? How did you get the data for you to start to create Exhibit S or Exhibit SD or whatever it is? Where did you get it from? Because now we understand you didn't have the memory card, sir. Are you guys picking up what I'm putting down? I'm highly concerned. If this is a representation of the type of work that is done in South African police services, a lot of people who are in prison need to be re-verified. Okay, the entire dockets need to be checked into, because clearly there's a lot of confusion going on. But let's go back. I want to find out what happens next, because Umnisi is so frustrated at this point with him.
Now, that folder from the computer that you received from the phone downloader's office had 3 XRY files that contained 1 phone, 1 SIM card, and 1 memory card.
That's correct.
So, in other words, my understanding is when you prepared Exhibit S, you did not work directly with information that was coming from either the memory card or the SIM card or the phone itself, not so.
That's correct.
Now we know that you received information that had already been downloaded, not so?
That's correct.
Now, against that background, you told the court that as you were requested to make further information or some copies of the information which you had received from the computer folder, along the way, certain information would change as you worked on it. Is that not what you said?
I cannot recall mentioning such.
Thank you. Let me check your memory. When I say change, I'm talking modification, you understand? When I took you through to Exhibit S on the metadata of the photo that is beamed on the big screen there, you said that this photo was created on the 2nd of September 2014, and it got modified on the 16th of July 2014. Do you still remember that?
I remember that.
And then I also brought to your attention the fact that before the commencement of this trial, the defense team, yourself, and the state assembled at the office of the DPP, where you then prepared memory sticks for the defense of what you had in your system, not so?
That's correct.
But before I could proceed with my further question in that aspect, then you jumped in and said, no, but there's some information that's going to be modified there. There's going to be some information which will no longer be the same as this. And no longer. Do you still remember that?
I still remember that, my lord.
Yes.
Sergeant Mabasa is not serious. How could he say he couldn't remember? I remember. I remember it specifically because I'm still trying to understand what he means by modified. The modified whole thing that he has going on, that anytime he did any changes, then the USB would change, but everything is in PDF, but then it's changing. You know, his things are organic, okay? They're forever changing. But even his memory is also organic. He doesn't remember what he would have said at previous day. Absolutely shocking to me. This witness, for me, is the craziest, funniest ever that the state has brought. And I think this is why Baloyi has decided to just not say a single word. He doesn't want to be quoted. Because there's a saying, it says you can never misquote silence. And that's it. We can't misquote him. We can only quote his facial expressions. The cameraman is also avoiding him at all costs too. But the shocking thing about it is that Mabasa continues on that stand boldly, though. That's the thing. It's not like he's flickering. No, he's quite bold in his endeavors. As that is it from me today. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. I'll catch you on my next upload. Bye.